We have some options. Mind? Am I Wait, who's too loud? Immortal X, am I too loud? I didn't even hear music. Wait a minute. Okay, this isn't cringe, dude. All right. Am I mind? Do you guys think that I'm mind? I'm probably more mind, right? Like I'm not really body. Or am I soul? I feel like I'm more mind. I'm more mind. Mind, lizard brain. Okay, we probably chose right here. Your thoughts are ruled by your most primitive brain structures. Embrace your reptilian, maladaptive, superstitious worldview. Enhance your survival by surrendering to your deepest primordial fears and desires. Is that a tiger? No, it's just a public speaking event. Holographic injection. Visualize how the universe works from the astronomical to the infinitesimal. Your vision can penetrate into the body to see cellular function at a nanoscale level and expand to the far reaches of the cosmos. Is it all in your imagination? Who knows? Gunner. Wait, do I have to choose one? Oh, it's all. I get it all. Show everyone how much you know. Amaze your superiors with your exhaustive knowledge of medical minutiae and obscure facts. Embarrass your lessers with astounding displays of factual superiority and supreme dickishness. Wait, this isn't me. Guys, I will, hold on. Give me 1 second, I can change the sound a little bit here. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. You're gonna go black. You're gonna go dark. All right, that's probably a little better there. Okay, you guys are coming back? There we go. Okay. The galactic network. The complexity of your brain exceeds that of the galactic core. Use this advanced neural network to enable logic and reasoning that cut like an infinitely sharp razor. Beware. Do you guys want to read the other ones real quick or no? I kind of want to read the others. I know the body. Gut plastique. Your gut contains more nerve cells than your brain. This is the seat of incredible resilience and also the home of your deepest, darkest, gurgling shame. What? Wait. I don't have any. I have a lot of shame, but I wouldn't describe it as gurgling. Adapt and overcome. Show the world your explosive potential, but try not to make a mess. Hip shot. Shoot first, ask questions later. All it takes is a glance for you to know exactly what is going on. You don't wait for clarity before leaping into action. Make lightning fast decisions. Gloss over important details and save lives. Monkey business. Size up other primates. You are curious, tribalistic, and sometimes vicious. Your anthropoid qualities make you exceedingly dexterous and proficient in all manner of physical activities. Monkey hands make for top-notch surgeons. Oh, God. Testosterone. You think simple, aggressive, sweaty thoughts. Okay. Wait. Your physical prowess is definitely compensating for something. Your lusty fantasies and hormonal theories tend you to... Wait. Okay. I'm not 12. I can read this. Your lusty fantasies and hormonal theories tend to get you into very sticky situations. I'm an adult, chat. Okay, I'm an adult. Let's go check the last one. Soul. This one is probably like a little more clean. This one's probably a little more pure, right? Long ago, you set out to save the world. Okay. Somewhere beneath your blackened scales and dented armor beats a radiant, immaculate heart. This is what I'm talking about. Transform pain into kindness. Soothe the hearts of your colleagues and patients. Cherish little children and animals. Become a beacon in the darkness. Uh-oh. That sounds like me. Status doctor. You're a doctor, damn it, and that demands respect. You practically radiate authority. Embrace your heritage. Inspire and terrify staff and patients alike by wielding antiquated medical knowledge, defunct theories, and questionable procedural skills. Okay. Are we taking horse dewormer and drinking raw milk? Maybe the next one's better. Your psychic attunement reveals the underlying fabric of the universe. Your meandering and highly eclectic spirituality allows your soul to fly beyond these walls. Commune with the gods and the spirits. You're at home among the charlatans past the snake oil. Okay. Charcoal soul. Your soul... Okay. Your soul has been burnt to a crisp by the state of the medical profession. Paint the world in shades of darkest midnight. Paint your way out of this mess. The pain of existence fuels your creative engine. Befriend the nihilist. Find beauty in suffering. Okay. You think I'm soul? I mean, soul speaks to me. I'm gonna soul. Choose your second. Oh, I'm off. I think soul mind. This is my secondary attribute. Yeah. I'm a lizard brain soul guy. If you'd asked me to choose my third attribute.
The loveliest dream. You were falling through an infinite void, dressed in a fluttering raiment of light. Shining down like some brilliant shooting star. Falling away forever.
Ooh, I have a finger. Wait, is this my... Wait a minute. I have jugs. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Open up in there.
Nurse Pudding. She's banging. Nurse Pudding likes to bang.
With monumental effort, you open your eyes a crack and find yourself in some sort of pitch-dark storage box. You feel as if you've just slept for about 7 minutes in a roadside ditch after a raging night on the town.
Oh, she's still banging. She's still banging.
I said, open up in there. I know you're in there, Wellesley.
You drag yourself into a seated position at the edge of your tiny cot. You feel like death. You feel like the mournful shade of a once enthusiastic human being, now clothed only in a ragged cloak of insurmountable regret. A shade of deepest midnight black.
God, why is this so real? Yeah, can I not just clean up my papers? Thankfully, I have all of the electrical boxes in my office as well.
It's as if you have spent your entire life making a sequence of wildly incorrect decisions that culminated in this moment of absolute misery.
Stop.
You look at the lone, lumpy pillow on your rigid sleeping cot and fantasize about an endless darkness without borders, impenetrable to sound or sight or thought.
Totally not me. Guys, we fucked up. We should have chose the things that weren't me. I feel attacked. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say no. Ooh, I have choices. I'm sorry, what sort of incorrect decisions have I made? That all seems a bit grim, doesn't it? Can I just go back to sleep? I guess I'll have to face this waking nightmare. I just want to go back to sleep. It's very quiet. What is quiet to you, Porgs? Is it the... I can bump it up. Here. I bumped it up. I bumped it up a bit. Okay. Tell me, just let me know if it's still quiet or not. The story reading? Okay, I bumped it up a little bit. Just, Porks, keep letting me know if it's good. Okay. Like, my choice would be to go back to sleep. But I kind of want to role play. I'm going to role play this. What sort of incorrect decisions have I made? The name of this game is Soul Diagnosis. All right. I want to know what sort of incorrect decisions I made.
You know, the sort of self-flagellating decisions that a broken yet narcissistic human makes repeatedly throughout their life in misguided hopes of becoming a whole being.
Okay. Stop attacking me. That all seems a bit grim. Oh, that all seems a bit grim, doesn't it?
Very. But that's the state of things, I'm afraid. Grim.
Can I just go back to sleep?
Unlikely. That trifling nurse Pudding seems hell-bent on depriving you of your hard-earned oblivion. You imagine she'll keep hammering away on your door until the heat death of the universe, if allowed.
Hey, also, good morning, anybody. If I've missed you, welcome in. We are demo trenching today. We are back to our regularly scheduled run tomorrow. Nurse Pudding. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and conclude. I guess I'll have to face the waking nightmare.
It seems you have little choice. You are merely a passenger on this ride.
What are you doing in there, Wellesley? Wake up!
Ooh. The status doctore. Okay. Where am I?
You're in the hospital, Dr. Wellesley. It's a bit discouraging that you need to be reminded of this.
That is true. She has a
Your
point.
bowels churn with the desperate realization that you are, indeed, in the hospital.
I want to apologize for everybody's existential crisis this morning. Who is Wellesley?
That would be you, Doctor.
Oh, I'm asking her
Through the
these
faint,
questions.
anemic light that seeps beneath the door, you can just make out your name badge dangling from your neck. You carefully turn it over in your hands, inspecting it with the curiosity of an infant. It reads, Bennington Wesley, Intern Doctor. It seems that you are a medical doctor of some sort. A trainee medical doctor. Theoretically one that is being supervised by someone. It takes nearly a lifetime of study and innumerable grueling examinations to get to this point in one's career.
Okay. I'm going to ask her who's there.
It's Bridget Pudding. Now open up that door, Dr. Wellesley. Mr. Ponsonby, your patient, took a turn for the worse and you are required at bedside.
Oh my God, this guy's dying. All right, right, understood. I better come out.
Come on out of there and I will show you the way.
All right, Nurse
With a
Pudding.
groan, you stand up from your tiny cot.
This is Coral Peapod coming in to log into the stream. That's Coral logging into the stream every morning, checking in. I should, if you guys want me to check all the options, I can.
You are in a hospital. There's no mistaking the endless hallway of filthy checkered linoleum and blindingly dull fluorescent lighting. While this particular hallway seems alien to you, the existence of such a hopeless place makes you feel right at home.
Nice.
The drifting moans of human suffering are like a tide that ebbs and flows, yet is ever present.
Is that guy in the back gonna shit his pants? That's Trip. That's 100% Trip back there.
This way, Dr. Wellesley.
You look down at your name badge as Nurse Pudding watches you quizzically. It reads, Bennington Wesley, Intern Doctor.
She does keep calling me Wellesley. I don't know if she's mispronouncing my name or... I don't know. That's weird. I think you might have the wrong person. Show her the name badge.
Her eyes narrow as she scrutinizes the sparkling, newly printed name badge.
Oh, they're always making typos on these things, aren't they? We'll be sure to give those name badge printers a piece of our mind.
I swear to God, if I'm getting Shutter Islanded right now, I'm actually going to be a little angry. I'm enjoying everything so far, but I'm already getting Shutter Island vibes.
You catch a glimmer of what might pass for joy in the assertion that Bridget Pudding will have the opportunity to demean and berate the lowly badge printing staff again. The marginalizing of lesser beings is a celebrated method for keeping oneself afloat in places such as this.
Or if I'm getting Fight Clubbed. If she's not real. Ooh, did I just... Okay. I don't want to get Shutter Islanded or Fight Clubbed right now, and I'm not going to spoil the end of either of those movies, but if either of those things are happening, am I actually going to be upset? Is it possible that they misprinted the badge and I'm not actually a doctor?
It wouldn't surprise me in the least if those incompetent badge-printing chimpanzees had bungled their one and only task. It's as if they thrive on a constant output of failure and disappointment. But no. You are a doctor, Dr. Wellesley. It's time to start acting like one.
So do I not know what my name is? Like, can I not correct her? Good morning, Alex. Do you think that maybe this isn't even my name badge?
No, I don't think so. This is clearly your badge, Wellesley.
Is it possible that you've mistaken me from some other less handsome doctor?
Good heavens, Dr. Wellesley. I would recognize your bent and gangly frame anywhere. It's amazing that your knuckles don't drag on the floor being all hunched over like that.
All right, Nurse Pudding.
Why don't you try standing up straight and pulling your shoulders back a little?
Why is she so
You look
mean?
about nervously as the nurse walks behind you. She winds up and delivers a powerful blow to your lumbar spine in an attempt to manually straighten your posture. Your bones pop and crack, eliciting significant pain, but her efforts otherwise have little effect.
I took one damage. She just punched me in my spine. Maybe it is Fight Club. Wait, how much health do I have? All right. Let's see. Of course, the damn badge printers and their slippery fingers are the culprits. Wait, I don't want to be mean. I'm gonna just say, of course. Wonder if I can interact with anything. I can't. That lady was talking about my posture and my gait. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she could do better.
Just as you reach the door of Mr. Ponsonby's room, crackling and static is heard from the speakers above.
Nurse Pudding, you are needed emergently on the 5th floor. Nurse Pudding, please respond to the 5th floor, room 522.
Miserable timing, I must say. All right, well then, it seems you'll have to manage on your own from here, Doctor.
How hard could this possibly be?
She unceremoniously pushes you into the patient's room.
Wait, aren't I supposed to be in charge as the doctor? I think that might have been the tutorial. I haven't had anybody explain to me. What? Oh, no.
You arrive to the bedside of your patient.
Wait, is she spritzing him or wiping him? She...
A rotund man is sitting bolt upright in bed, breathing heavily. Sweat is pouring down his body, and he is quite pale.
I'm gonna have to diagnose
Somewhere
him.
deep within the craggy recesses of your brain, there are infinitesimal little gears that begin to turn, showering your neurons with rust. This is a bad situation that you've just walked into. You should probably be doing something.
Okay, I can save this guy.
Frothy sputum leaks from the corner of the man's mouth as he peers over at your name badge.
All right, so if this were an episode of House, frothy sputum would be on the list of symptoms.
The great Dr. Wesley. I seem to be in a bit of trouble here.
His coarse breathing echoes through the room.
You feel an instant connection with this struggling man. You can feel the weakening energy of his spirit reaching out toward you like a tentacle, groping for relief, for safety. You are his sworn guardian, the sentinel of his soul.
In a sentinel, we're gonna save this man.
A little mouse of a nurse stands in the corner of the room. Her crisp white uniform appears untouched and immaculate. She is holding a sheaf of papers which she is wringing with her hands. Her wide eyes are locked on the heaving body of Mr. Ponsonby. A tall aide stands beside the patient, firm and statuesque. She uses a towel to dab with futility at the sweat that pours from the man. She watches you expectantly but averts her eyes when you look at her. Moments pass. Mr. Ponsonby glances about the room. The rapidity of his breathing increases steadily. His neck veins seem to be bulging outward.
It's lupus. It's lupus.
This man is having a medical emergency.
You don't say.
His pale skin, rapid breathing, and profuse sweating are textbook indicators of an imminently life-threatening illness. Impressively, the tiny nurse has managed to wedge herself even further into the corner of the room, and she has nearly twisted her papers in half as she works them incessantly with her hands. Her pupils are large, and her breathing appears rapid. She is transfixed as she stares at the ailing man on the bed.
Oh boy.
The tall aide lets out a resounding sigh and turns to look at you. One eyebrow is cocked. Her eyes implore you to do something, anything. She is wondering what the hell you are doing.
I'm about to save this
She
guy.
clears her throat in a mildly masculine way.
Do you suppose that maybe we should do something, Doctor?
I don't think I like your tone, lady.
The tall, muscular form of the lady aide appears to grow in size as she stares you down. Her Adam's apple bobs up and down as she swallows. You begin to fear that she might rough you up if you don't say something. Now,
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. What is going on? I think we know what's going on. Shouldn't someone be doing something?
Please do something. Someone.
tears drip down the nurse's childlike face as she continues to slowly shake her head.
Oh my
Her
god.
mouth hangs slightly open in a state of disbelief.
Guys, we have to jump into action.
What should we do, Doctor?
Good question. Okay, we need to do something.
What are we going to do, Doctor?
Oh no. Okay. Galactic Network is, I just need to think what's going on. Hip shot is a challenge. I can't wait around for these people to do something. It's time to spring into action. Status Dr. A. Challenging. All right, people, enough futzing about. Let's get this man fixed up. I feel like I need to know what's wrong with him before we can fix him. I'm gonna drop the hot number 2 on him. This is a red skill check, which cannot be reattempted, or you. Ooh. Yeah, I believe in us. Boom, baby, 9. We're gonna save this guy. Success.
This man may be unwell on a normal day, but he is deathly unwell today. Given his rotund, puffy body, he is likely harboring multiple medical problems beneath that undulating blanket of flesh. However, something has changed suddenly. He could not remain alive for long, looking as he does now.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
The nurses always know something about their patient, and Nurse Paisley could likely provide valuable information if she could be convinced to speak, or to do anything for that matter. You'll need to do something dramatic and risky to break the spell that she is under.
I don't want to slap her. I don't want to hit anybody. Maybe I could whistle really loud.
There is a vast array of monitoring and medical treatment equipment in the room, but none of it seems to be hooked up or operational. You will need to enlist the help of the others to get this room functioning.
Plus 10 XP. Don't just do something. Stand there. Okay. Okay, this man is sick. We need to work through this. What do we know about the situation? I can't wait around for these people. It's time to spring to action. All right, people. Okay, I need to know what the problem is. Like, I can't fix him if I'm going to ask, what do we know?
I fear that I do not know this patient well. I was called into the room by Nurse Pudding to help. Minty Paisley is his nurse and knows him best, but she is having her own issues at this moment.
You say that sick people put their hands over where it hurts. Do you think it's the cot that hurts? That's where his hands are. But I'm not a doctor.
I think I'm dying, Doc.
Nah, brother, we're gonna help you. You gotta hang on. Can we snap Nurse Paisley out of it? Okay, I don't know that we're gonna get Nurse Paisley out of it. I'm gonna ask how the equipment works.
I can set the equipment up for you, but I do not know to explain it to you.
Okay, why was the equipment not already set up? Do what you can. Do what you can. Set the equipment
Are
up.
you certain?
I've never been most... Yes.
Certainly.
The tall aide marches toward the menacing tower of monitoring equipment.
At least she's moving with a sense of urgency. In this time of need.
She flips, switches, and tunes dials on the equipment with practiced ease, and within moments, Carl Ponsonby is wired up with electrodes and cables, appearing as if he is dangling from the great machine.
We just plug it into
Within
his
moments,
nipples.
An array of gauges and electrical readouts are humming a buzzing tune, underscored by the sound of gas hissing and punctuated by regularly spaced alarm bells and flashing red lights. A whirling cacophony of lights and sound.
All right. All right. All right. We're about to save him.
The hiss of air movement within the machines fills the room to an unsettling degree. You watch the needles within gauges, the inscrutable wriggling electrical lines on the monitor, and the blinking red lights with a growing sense of mystified dread. The regular shrill cry of the alarm bell continues tirelessly, unstoppable, immutable. You have no idea what any of this means.
Am I a doctor or am I not a doctor? How do I not know how to use the machine? Plus 10 XP, Monitor Man.
I don't even know why you were in my living room.
Oh, he's hallucinating. Okay, he has frothy sputum and he's hallucinating and he's in probably some type of respiratory distress. Does anybody know what that could be?
The ear-splitting clarion of the alarms continue as the red lights blink on the monitors, casting the dingy hospital room in a pulsating, dim scarlet.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not us on the table. We're the doctor.
The needles in the gauges and the rhythmic electrical line tracing on the monitor continue their inscrutable, arcane work.
This situation is getting beyond our control. We must do something, or this man will die.
It's a deadly one, you know. It's a long, deep, dark. It's the one you have feared.
Oh,
all
shit.
This time. And now, it is here. Amazing.
What does that mean?
His mind is going. This is terrible sign.
He needs oxygen to his brain. We gotta get oxygen to his brain. Wait, Carl, what would you like us to... Wait, is... Okay. I'm gonna ask Carl what he would like us to do. Because Carl might be the only one that has a good idea in this room.
Just sing with me. Sing until the very end.
What? Can't anyone help us?
Nurse Paisley. She could help us.
Okay, Nurse Paisley is really screwing us. Hold on.
If only we could reach her.
Okay, well...
She knows her patient best among the three of us, of course.
Okay.
You must rouse that frightened child nurse from her untimely paralysis. This man's life depends on it.
Yes, I was asking the man that was hallucinating and dying. I thought maybe he had a moment of clarity that would help us. Okay, this doctor is the nurse is a problem. We're gonna have to solve this. Okay, it's time to snap the nurse out of her catatonic state. I'm gonna hit us with this. I'm gonna hit him. I don't want to hit her, right? Oh, it shows me the chance of success. Okay, it's a 72% chance of success. We literally can't fail. The red skill. Yes, please. Galactic Network recommends doing something dramatic. You'll receive a bonus to your roll. Boom. I don't think I can lose at this game. I just roll a 9 every time. Okay. I'm going to go have a talk with her. I'm going to say, hey, listen.
You turn to the young, frightened nurse. Embodying the spirit of a wizened old coach at halftime of the big game, you offer words of steady encouragement. You assure the young lady that she has what it takes, that she can do this. She can do this. She need only get to work. The nurse turns to you, a look of admiration in her sparkling eyes. She then turns to the patient with her face forming a mask of newfound resolution. She marches her diminutive body to the bedside and sets to work inspecting Carl's arm, bringing her eyes close to the skin to evaluate the veins. She ties a tourniquet on the upper arm and readies a shining needle. Nurse Paisley holds the needle above Carl's skin. Her hands shake violently and her breathing quickens. You draw a sharp breath, fearing that Nurse Paisley might stab herself with that wicked needle. But her motions become smooth, and she inserts the needle into Carl's vein with delicate precision. Dark blood slowly, satisfyingly fills the capillary of the tubing attached to the needle. The nurse attaches a syringe and flushes the blood back into Carl's body with a small amount of saline. She hooks up the tubing to a larger bag of fluid hanging by the bed.
Wait. Okay, we've got the IV going. We're gonna make sure that he's hydrated, I think.
I have placed an intravenous line.
All right. I think this is going well. Nurse Paisley, I'll need your assistance.
Yes, I can help you.
What should I do?
Well, you see, you are a doctor, and the doctors always ask the patient lots of questions, and then poke and prod at them, and listen with their stethoscopes. Then they say things like, or interesting, and then they have all of the answers.
All right, that's what I'll do. Okay, yes, thanks, that makes sense. We shouldn't do monkey business. Okay, let me take a look at you. We are not, that's a 27% monkey business. We don't need that right there. I'm gonna ask Carl some questions based on the feedback that Nurse Paisley just gave me. Okay, Carl, how are you feeling?
Frothy spittle drips from the corner of his mouth. His eyes open and his pupils drift toward you, but seem to be looking far into the distance.
I am atop the mountain. The skies are cloudless, crystal blue.
Oof. Fascinating. And how would you describe your symptoms? Very good. When did symptoms begin? How would you rate your symptoms? Is anything making your symptoms worse? How would you describe your symptoms?
Like a dancing spiral of sparkling snowflakes. Or is it stardust? It's falling away. Falling and falling.
When did they begin?
They have been here all along. Long before you or I.
Oh my god. How would you rate them on a scale of 0 to 10?
7.1. 7.16. Repeating.
Oh my god, isn't that pi?
Repeating onward, as if into a fractal of infinite complexity. Wherever you focus your attention, a new universe is born.
Okay, this is helpful. Plus 10 XP, detailed historian. Is anything making your systems worse?
Oh yes, an endless cycle. chasing back and forth from one to the other. This is our gift, but it makes us suffer so. If only we could see the gift for what it is.
Yeah, this guy is an eldritch god for sure. 100% possessed by an eldritch god. Let's see. Is this making sense to anyone?
I don't understand any of this.
All right, thank you, Nurse Paisley.
These are the incoherent ramblings of a dying man, nothing more.
What if she had something to do with this? She seems pretty sure. Okay, maybe we should try a different approach. I feel like we're missing something. What else can we do?
I think we need to address the monitor alarms. Those screaming sounds and flashing red lights coming from the monitoring equipment. They mean that something is very wrong.
Okay.
Yes. It's so obvious now. The alarms are telling you that something is dreadfully wrong with Carl. You can feel the neurons in your visual cortex begin to sing out in a stilted, amelodic song.
Of course. Amelodic means a song that doesn't have a melody, I think.
There is a pattern here, if only you could form the connections in your mind.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to probably, like, roll. We're probably gonna have to go. I have a moderate, which is a 27, and a hard that's a 27. Let me take a closer look at this. Interpret the monitors or examine Carl. I don't think let's go back to the monitors. Yes, it's a red skill. Yes. Ooh. Okay, we failed the roll on the monitors.
You stand like a small child before the towering monitoring equipment, twisting your hands together in a ceaseless motion. The blaring alarms and the scorching red lights are like an impenetrable wall, preventing even the most superficial analysis. The more you stare at the readouts, the more they blur and shimmer before your eyes. You have no idea what any of this means.
At least we know we don't always roll a 9. Guys, yes, I'm a doctor. I'm doing my best. Okay. We are down to, let me take a look at Carl. Monkey business, 27%. I need everybody to manifest a 9 right now. I just use my number 1. I cannot. Oh, here we go. Whoa, no. Okay. This is not good.
You approach the bed with feelings of deep uncertainty. Carl's body is like a malfunctioning machine of irredeemable complexity. You place your hands upon him, you stare at him with intensity. You don your stethoscope and press the bell to his skin. You listen to various places on the body at random, but the sounds that you hear are empty and meaningless. You have learned nothing.
Okay. What do the alarms mean?
I don't know. It's only my first day, Doctor.
What do you mean it's her first day? She was the one that knew everything about the patient. Hold up. Is somebody lying to me? Shouldn't someone be teaching you? This is a good question.
Bridget Pudding is teaching me, sir. She went away to fetch you when Mr. Ponsonby got sicker. She has not come back.
I don't think anybody here is a doctor or a nurse. I want to be honest with you. I think this guy is going to die surrounded by a bunch of people who are not qualified to help him.
Theoretically speaking, you also could be teaching her.
Okay, I was hoping that nobody was going to point out that I'm the one supposed to be teaching her. Okay, we should move on now. What does that mean? Do we just leave him?
Are you certain that you would like to move on?
What do you mean? I don't know what move on means. Yes.
All is lost, of course, but that was always the promise. The promise that was given when you drew your first breath.
I'm not sure that we could make situation any worse, but I am fearful of this possibility.
Oh, man.
What did you learn from examining him?
Oh, no. What? Oh, I have it all figured. I got it.
Yes. Is that so? Do tell.
I'm about to. I've got nothing.
Yes, as I thought.
The rotund man's eyes remain closed. He is no longer speaking. His breathing is almost imperceptible now, and his pale skin starts to turn a deep, dusky blue.
Guys, I don't think he's getting oxygen.
The ear-splitting cries of the alarms continue as the red lights blink on the monitors. The wriggling electrical line on the readout seems to be moving around at random now. Its irreverent squiggling sets your jaw on edge, but you don't know why.
The amount of absolutely nothing that we've done to save this guy is staggering. There's no way anybody in here is qualified to be in here. Good morning, Moo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Treacle. All right. I think we still have a chance.
Think, man. Your ability to interpret this newfangled device is what separates you from these lesser tree mammals. A short, square-like figure materializes from the hallway.
Oh my God, Nurse
Good
Pudding!
Lords, I am called away for 5 minutes and...
She then turns to regard the glare of the flashing lights
Oh,
and
thank
alarms
God.
Oh,
of the monitoring equipment.
Good Lords, does that man have a pulse? He's
Barely.
in ventricular fibrillation.
The tall aide somehow seems to shrink in stature as she is struck by sudden realization. She leans over the bed and places her fingers upon Carl's neck.
I do not feel a pulse.
Oh my God!
Certain.
No, I do not.
Get the
Feel a pulse.
zappers!
There is
Get
no
the
pulse.
zappers!
He is in cardiac arrest. Compress the chest. Now. Venti.
The aide positions herself above the limp, motionless form of Carl's body. She places both hands overlapping atop his chest and begins pumping up and down with her strong shoulders in a practiced display of violence.
Come on, man. Come back to us.
display of
You hear Carl's ribs cracking and popping as she pounds away at him.
Minty, you there. Make yourself useful and draw up some adrenaline for us to inject.
She's beating him to more death.
Dr. Wellesley, this man needs his heart shocked. That is the only thing that can save him now. You need to get the defibrillation paddles ready.
Nurse Pudding just as I skin walk into the room. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit him with the zappers. I still think we save
Another
him.
dark form materializes from the hallway,
What?
moving in a casual fashion, whistling to itself, sliding along the linoleum floor in some maddeningly frictionless manner. The whistling stops abruptly.
That guy's
as the
a
figure pauses
skinwalker.
in the doorway. A shock of unruly hair atop thick spectacles. His eyebrows raised as he absorbs the chaotic scene before him.
Oh dear, could we use a hand in here?
I'll take whatever I can get. Come in here.
Hey, don't blame me. I wanted to go back to bed.
It seems your man is in cardiac arrest at the moment. Would you like me to intubate him?
Would we like to intubate him? I think intubating means, don't tell me. But intubate. Maybe we put a mask on him and give him oxygen. Oh, number one is, what does that mean?
It means to jam a big old tube down the man's throat so we can more effectively ventilate him, breathe for him. Standard procedure for those patients who are about to be dead.
Yes, that is precisely what we need to do. Yes, intubate him.
Very good.
He proceeds to the bedside and begins rummaging through drawers, gathering various bits of equipment. Donning rubber gloves, the bespectacled and wild-haired man steps to the head of the bed. You watch as he opens Carl's jaw with his right hand,
Nice.
as the left hand guides a shining blunt metal blade between Carl's teeth.
There we go.
He makes subtle adjustments to the blade position and moves his face closer, peering down into Carl's body, as if he might find the dying man's wayward soul within the depths. With the metal blade still held with the left hand, he uses the delicate precision of his right hand to guide a long tube through Carl's teeth, down into the unknown.
That's how I would do it.
With a satisfied grin, the bespectacled man looks up. He then attaches a bag inflated with oxygen and squeezes it rhythmically to deliver air to Carl's lungs.
The tube is in.
Also
Hell
check,
yeah.
Does the man have a pulse?
Yep, we'll check him.
Sweat drips down the aide's muscular arms as she pauses and places her fingers on Carl's blue, lifeless neck.
No
Oh,
pulse.
keep.
Resume compressing the chest.
Yes.
Minty, where is that adrenaline? Give the man a shot of adrenaline.
Her hands shaking, Minty Paisley holds up a glass syringe of clear liquid to the light,
Yes.
adjusting the plunger to push a few drops of excess liquid out the top.
Yo, hit him with it.
She then attaches the syringe to Carl's intravenous line and pushes the clear liquid down the tubing into his body.
Adrenaline shot is in, Mum.
This guy's about to.
Wesley, quit dilly-dallying. Get those defibrillation paddles set up. There, get them from over there in the corner.
She points with a sausage-like finger to a monstrous heap of electrical wires and electrodes atop a metal box with innumerable dials and switches.
All right. Ooh, I'm gonna set him up. I don't think I can do it. No. Dr. Wellesley is not a quitter. 16%. Listen. We rolled 2 5s in a row. We're due for a big roll. We're statistically likely to get a big roll. Elizabeth, why are her feet doing so much work? I think that most of the chest compression power is stored in the feet. All right. It's time for action. Set it up. Oh. Okay, I think maybe we get another shot here.
You march over to the defibrillation equipment and begin pulling on wires, flipping switches and spinning dials. Without noticing, you somehow manage to connect the skin electrodes to yourself in the process. As you flip the switches, a low electrical whining sound escalates rapidly and reaches a crescendo. With a final triumphant press of the big red blinking button on the box, you deliver a massive electrical shock to your own heart, blasting yourself across the room into the far wall.
I really should have seen that coming. Lucky you didn't shock yourself to death, Wellesley.
In a display of unexpected speed and efficiency, she races across the room. She untangles and attaches the electrodes to Carl Ponsonby's chest. Then, whirling like a stocky nurse tornado, she spins a few dials, and the metal box of the defibrillator begins to hum a cheerful, expectant tone. She peers into the readout on the defibrillator machine.
She
He's
spun
still
around.
in ventricular fibrillation. We need to shock. Charging to 200.
She turns a large dial, and a low electrical whine resonates.
Here
from
it
the
comes.
box, rising to a shrill peak before being replaced by a ponderous two-tone sound, like a distant police siren.
It's charged. Everyone stand back.
Yes, stand
Everyone
back.
present steps back from Carl, even those who aren't particularly close to him.
Got him.
Shocking.
Carl's body convulses, and his chest lurches upward briefly. He is then still again, lifeless and blue.
Hit him again.
That line. Asystole. Nothing. Begin compressing the chest.
Give
The
him-
aide resumes her position above Carl.
Give him
her hands
400.
pressed against his sternum, and delivers powerful compressions to his chest.
Pause for a check, ladies. Ursa Wilder, does he have a pulse?
The aide presses 2 fingers to the side of the patient's neck. She waits for a moment, panting with exertion.
No
Uh-oh.
pulse.
Change compressors. Minty, get on the chest and relieve Urswilder.
Yes, Mum.
She hops up to get her shoulders over Carl's chest. She presses her tiny hands against his sternum and begins compressing with all of her might. There is a flash of light from the corner of your eye.
Guys? Oh, no. Guys, the patient doesn't look so good.
You are nearly blinded for a moment. No one else seems to have noticed anything. Nurse Paisley continues to wail on Carl's chest.
She is not compressing at staying alive rhythm right now.
The flash of light scatters into a gauzy haze that slowly coalesces into a vaguely human-shaped, luminous form, glowing like a perpetual electrical storm. The form stands in silence as it watches.
Oh my, we gotta get his soul back in his body.
Aide From stands back, panting and wiping the sweat from her brow with her forearm. The bespectacled man continues to rhythmically squeeze the oxygen bag. Nurse Pudding stands with her hands on hips, barking orders occasionally.
Zap him again. This can't be real. That's my only option.
The form turns toward you. You perceive the vague shape of hands moving, as if it is trying to communicate with gesticulations. You can almost hear the words, like faint whispers on a breeze.
Oh.
Strain as you might, you cannot understand what it is saying.
Oh, it's just ghostly whispers.
A traveler from the great beyond has arrived. The unbridled psychic forces unleashed in this room have rent a portal through the ether, allowing a trans-dimensional pilgrim to wander into our world.
What? Where? Okay, hold on.
Hail to the pilgrim wanderer from a plane afar. We greet you.
I'm just casually greeting the pilgrim wanderer from a different plane. Okay. Here's our options. Calm down, you can't be serious. I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean by psychic forces? Am I losing my mind? Okay, let's just start with, I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean by psychic forces?
Can't you feel them? This room is positively rippling with errant psychic energies. The anxieties, the fears, the passions, the cosmic bewilderment, the existential symphony. A human life hangs in the balance. A human life has slipped beneath the rolling waves of a black ocean of oblivion, never to surface again.
What does that mean? Did he die? Hey, Lex, good morning. Dad Body, good morning. Herberstash, good morning.
These are all the quibblings of a frail mind infested with the disease of fantasy. Shape up and get to work.
Okay. What is a trans-dimensional pilgrim?
A wanderer from another plane of existence.
That does not clear it up.
This drab world that we see and occupy is just a papery thin veneer overlying a wondrous panoply of worlds.
How is saving him going? I don't think that we haven't saved him yet, but I would say we're only a few dialogue options away from this guy getting escorted into the trans-dimensional plane with the trans-dimensional pilgrim. But we'll find out. Yeah, do what you gotta do, Dad Botted. Good to see you. We're happy to be doing some demos today. We did not slap the nurse. We talked. We had a stern talking to.
The psychic conflagration burning in this room has scorched a hole through to the infinite dimensional rainbow beneath, home to an unimaginable array of spirits, monsters, deities, people, jinns, nightmares, animal forms, and more.
So listen, like, you guys can criticize the incompetence of me and the nurse and the aide, but we basically together we brought together the elements that was needed. We formed the psychic conflagration that burned brightly enough in this room to bring a trans-dimensional being here to save the patient. Watch this.
Are you really going to stand there and entertain this frankly preposterous fairy tale indulgence?
That's some M-dashes right there. Why is this happening? Surely people die in the hospital on a regular basis.
The difference is that you are here to see it. Something has awakened within and sensitized you to the threads of energy that bind the infinite planes of existence together. A great power is bubbling up from the hidden wellspring within you. It is telling that you are the only person in the room who is aware of this shocking supernatural visitation. Whatever this means, it seems to be a message for you. You alone.
See, I'm saving this guy with my craziness. Okay. Let's ask, what could this person be?
This spirit form could be a projection of any manner of being. It could be a bored, middling deity from a realm of inextinguishable leisure, or a heavenly guardian come to protect you. We will only know more by seeking its counsel. We must learn more.
Okay, let's seek the counsel of the trans-dimensional being.
A dark wanderer, a messenger emerging from the depths of your very own soul, carrying a banner of death and emptiness. A message from your withered heart to its own self.
Okay, please. I don't know if I want the message.
Maybe this is, indeed, a glimpse into your own pain and trauma. But what could you be trying to tell yourself by seeing this now?
Why is this happening? Who could this person be? How can I communicate with it?
You need only begin. The language of the soul is inherent to all, but it is likely that you and the pilgrim do not share the same dialect. It may take some great efforts to understand one another.
Okay, I'm gonna connect with the pilgrim. To the ghostly apparition. Hello there. I mean, I don't know if this is the route I would go if I had to talk to a ghostly apparition trans-dimensional pilgrim. But I guess this is as good a place to start as any.
Pause for a check.
No pulse, Mum.
Flatline. Asystole. Compress the chest. We'll need to get some adrenaline into this man.
We already
The
gave him...
wispy, ethereal being turns toward you, motioning inscrutably. Again, you hear the hints of whispers fluttering past you, just beyond the ability of your mind to comprehend.
What are you?
A rattle of otherworldly moaning radiates from the being, fragments of words spilling out in an indecipherable mixture. It seems to understand what you're saying, but unfortunately you cannot understand its messages. We sense a great confusion within this lone wanderer.
Okay, how did you get here?
A long, guttural cry emanates from the spectral presence, as if an inhuman voice composed of shattered glass is dispersing and coalescing, again and again. The anguish of the apparition's cry resonates deep beneath your pale, chalky skin, all the way down to your twisted and deformed organs.
Wait, why are my organs
You
deformed?
feel a sense of kindred, adrift together through this roiling torrent of pain. There is such pain, such incredible pain.
Ooh. Can you help us?
You sense the being slumping over and hanging its head. A faint whisper escapes it.
Okay, what in the world is going on here?
Wellesley, who in the devil are you talking to?
Oh my god, I'm talking out loud to it. Ooh, I thought this was all in my head.
Well,
I'm gonna tell her I was just talking to myself.
A safe response. This unenlightened creature would not understand the importance of courting our divine visitor, especially under such circumstances.
perhaps you'd consider joining the party and helping us resuscitate your dying patient. That is, if you're not too busy mumbling nonsense to yourself.
You know, this lady is not my boss, okay? She needs to chill out while I confer with my demons.
We need to take stock of the situation. The man is in cardiac arrest. He's received chest compressions, an electrical shock, intravenous adrenaline, and he has been intubated. Pause for a check.
Checking.
No pulse, Mum.
Asystole, flatline, no cardiac activity. Resume compressing the chest. Minty, switch off. Wilder, get back on the chest. Minty, another adrenaline shot, if you would please.
Just
love.
keep...
The spectral presence lets out a pained cry, a distant howl carried away upon an icy wind.
We just need to keep popping him with adrenaline until I figure out what my ghostly apparition needs me to do. You think it's not time to call time of death, Lane? We can still save him. The apparition can help us.
The nurse levels her gaze at you from across the room.
What would you like us to do, Wellesley?
Nobody dies on Dr. Wellesley's watch. I might be Dr. Wellesley. Okay. It sounds like we've done a lot. What are options? Maybe we should keep going.
Do you think so? The chances of getting him back alive with a properly functioning brain are now quite poor. Poor at best, really.
I'm not convinced that his brain was properly functioning when we started the chest compressions. Keep going.
A shrill wail of agony permeates the room,
Oh.
like some tremendous alien animal thrashing in its death throes.
Every time we try to save Every time we try to save the patient, the ghostly apparition wails. I think the ghostly apparition is here to take the soul of the patient and it wants us to let him go. So I think we have to decide, like, do we believe that the ghostly apparition, the trans-dimensional pilgrim, is here to collect the soul and usher him off into peace? Or do we try to save the patient and bring him back into a world in which he might have suffered brain damage and his quality of life may not be sufficient? Do we try? I feel like we either have to do what's right. We took a Hippocratic oath. What's right is to save the patient, or do we trust the trans-dimensional pilgrim? Those are the two options. What if the ghost is the patient and he's cheering for you, trying to save him? I don't think that's happening, though.
There is so much pain here. Perhaps this is our sign to stop this violence.
Okay, why are we referring to this as violence?
This vessel is desecrated by these violative actions. The spirits decry your further molestations of the dying man's body.
All right, we'll keep going.
I said that they're decrying the molestations of the body, and Nurse Pudding says, "All right, we'll keep molesting his dying body."
Wilder, step aside. Let her go. Little Bridget have a whirl.
The nurse walks to the bedside, leans over the lifeless man, and compresses the chest with her overlaid hand.
She's
The blue,
knuckling
bloated
him.
form of Carl's body looks more lifeless than ever as it continues to flop beneath the ceaseless chest compressions.
Ooh, she's got a good rhythm.
This man is dead, I'm afraid.
Aid from, I need you to chill.
Should I give more adrenaline, Mum?
Yes.
Not quite time yet, love.
No.
Sweat rolls down the face of the nurse and pools on the patient beneath her as she pants heavily. The resuscitation continues. The faces of the hospital staff are wan as they continue their dreadful work. You can see that all hope has left them. They look to you, their leader, to end this waking nightmare.
Okay, I think it's gonna be time.
A mist of despair has settled upon the shoulders of your charges. They follow your commands, but the light has gone out of their eyes. All hope is lost.
This is existential dread. Dread. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm the doctor. If you guys didn't realize, I'm the person that's supposed to be in charge of saving the patient. Yes. I was woken up, I was told that I was a doctor, and I was in charge, but the only thing that I've done in an attempt to help save the patient is accidentally connect the defibrillator to myself and blast myself across the room with it. Okay. Okay.
It is your call, Doctor. What would you have us do?
Guys, I'm afraid the patient is dead. We have been administering chest compressions now for 37 minutes. He's gotten 2 shots of adrenaline. He's been defibrillated once. The trans-dimensional pilgrim is here to take him home. I think, listen, I don't want to give up on him, but I think that we have to trust the trans-dimensional pilgrim. They seem legit. I promise to save him. I think he's dead. I don't think we can save him. I think we have to let him go. Guys, we're gonna have to let him go.
Sir Wilder, dear, if you'd relieve me.
The towering aide moves to the bedside and resumes her seemingly tireless efforts to restart Carl's heart.
Yes, I believe it is indeed time to stop, Wellesley.
All right.
The figure calms and quiets, a flow of whispers seeping out from its scintillating form with an almost babbling, childlike quality.
There you go.
Hold compressions. Is there any pulse?
I hope not. Please no. Please no.
There is no pulse.
Oh, thank God.
All right then, we've done enough. Let's call it. Here's where you call the time of death. Just Say what time it is.
State the time. I'm sorry, Carl.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. Shut it all down.
The depleted and downtrodden medical staff stand back from the corpulent blue body lying in the bed. The bespectacled man saunters over to a large switch on the wall and pulls it down with a resounding thunk. The room darkens, and the numerous machines fall into a lifeless sleep. The airflow slides down to zero, and a deep silence permeates the room.
Now don't you forget to fill out the death papers and speak with the poor man's family. You may want to check on your other patients as well. Who knows what has happened with them while we've been occupied in here?
The diminutive nurse stands back from the chaos, watching from the edge. Unbelieving, unable to process what has just occurred.
Come along now, Minty. You've done all that you can. Let's leave the doctors to their work.
Tears streaming down her face, she puts her head in her hands and runs from the room, sobbing. The silence that fills the room is deafening as you stand before the lifeless body of Carl Ponsonby.
Well, the ghostly apparition is still here.
The stillness is all-encompassing, all-consuming. The statuesque aide, her clothing darkened with sweat, turns and walks away.
Thank you, CWG. Enjoy. At least he didn't shit himself. I think sometimes people shit themselves when they die.
The ghostly being stands quietly at the edge of the chaotic scene. The transdimensional pilgrim remains, despite the quieting of the psychic conflagration. This being is now anchored to this world, tethered to you. You will need to learn how to communicate. The tension in your shoulders melts away. There is a deep sense of relief as the imminent danger has passed.
Thank God that guy died.
You no longer fear for your life. This one cannot hurt you any further. Oh, but it can. It most certainly can.
What?
I wonder if, maybe, we should have done something different.
Hey, Wit, I wonder if you should shut the fuck up. That wasn't an option. Oh my God, is that the end?